To develop products and services in a customer-oriented way, the incorporation of the customer's needs and requirements is mandatory. This data serves as the basis for all tasks related to developmental activities. Ideally extracted, documented, stored, and presented in a way that allows its efficient use by the development team. Personas are one possible approach to represent all the information collected about the customer. By transforming this information into accessible and easy-to-use units for the development team, fictive customer profiles, referred to as personas, represent potential users of the service or product. They are based on research with real people. However, they are not linked to or based on specific individuals. Personas humanize the actual broad variety and quantity of customer information, so the fuzzy customers get transformed into specific users, which represent the focused target groups. The quick accessibility of personas is a big advantage, since it is usually much easier to visualize and include information related to people, respectively personas, than just abstract data and hard facts from market research reports. A lot of companies perform intensive market research like customer interviews, field studies, telephone and internet surveys, hotline tracking, or beta programs. The data gained through these tasks is processed, analyzed, and then provided as reports, namely, big piles of documents. Most of the time, these reports do not get the attention they deserve in the development process. Personas allow the development for a restricted number of specifically defined customers. They help deciding who is a target customer and who is not. This limits down the options and enables precise decisions. For example, on which features should be implemented and which should not. The quality of a service or product can benefit from the limitation of features or options. Apple, for example, provides just one iPhone model with two options the customer can choose from. One option is the phone's memory capacity, and the other is the phone's color. Here's how a persona description could look like. Let's visualize a shaving gear producing company that decided to innovate their premium product series. The following persona is an example of how one of the target customers might be described. Tom is a 40-year-old with an MBA degree. He is now working in an international marketing company, where he is the branch manager for Great Britain. He is the main representative of his branch and has to meet with important customers regularly. Most of the time, he manages to return home from his business meetings late in the evening. But from time to time, he has to stay overnight in a hotel. Because of his job and his position, he has to wear a suit and tie every day. His annual income exceeded £70,000 last year. His job takes most of his time on weekdays. On weekends, Tom spends most of his free time with his family. He lives 30 miles outside the city with his wife and 2 children in a suburban detached house. Hence, the days he works in London, he has to go to the office in the morning by car. One of his hobbies is fishing. From time to time, his best friend Jack joins him for a 2 to 3 day fishing trip. When he comes back from his trips, you would not recognize him as a manager of a marketing company. Tom shaves his beard every morning, but it is a must for him and no pleasure at all. On weekends or at the holiday season, he prefers to wear a designer stubble. Some years ago, he used to wet shave. This took him up to 10 minutes every morning. Nowadays, he uses an electric shaver because it is quicker and doesn't stress his skin so much. However, he is not highly pleased with the shaving results of his current model. Based on this persona analysis, the firm in question could adapt their future product development accordingly.